If you're somebody who follows all the girls with their bums and boobs out, then chances are that's what you're going to
That's
see.
what you like, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're following people with cooking pages and stuff like that, and that's what
Like
you're using
everybody's
it
feed's
for,
different, innit?
then
Depends who you are, innit?
yeah.
It's calm, CT. Man come home, the yard's not clean, nothing, but the reels and that already.
bro, that's mad,
Bare
innit?
reels.
Well,
it's calm.
actually, Keeping Up with the Chat is a platform that discusses and highlights views, opinions, and stereotypes. We as a platform are neither for or against the views expressed on the show. We just want to break down the walls by gaining a better understanding of people's views. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chat. You're here with Issy. We've got Chris.
Hey, gym people.
We've got our guest Chloe.
Hi.
And we've got Hibbo.
Come on.
So, can our guests tell us a bit about ourselves? Can you tell me what you do, what you've been up to?
I like to keep up the mysterious appearance, do you get me?
Okay.
But, ex-professional football player, play for Lambeth All Stars now, into music, fashion, we're getting it, man.
That football team's mysterious, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it's-
I'm sure we'll
if you
find
know, you
out
know.
more.
I hear that.
Chloe.
I'm Chloe. I'm a 23-year-old sales assistant. Come on. I do YouTube in my free time. And yeah, that's basically me. I'm not so mysterious. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's a shame. So today we're going to be talking about, is our generation lazier than our parents? Okay. So first off, I just want to ask, why is our generation
Can you speak?
Why is our generation less likely to take certain jobs like cleaning, care worker, stuff like that? Like, do you think that is to do with image or the pay?
I can't be asked to clean. Like, that's just long. Like, I don't really want to get on my hands and knees. Even at work now, I'm already on my hands and knees working. So I don't particularly want to clean a toilet. You know what I mean? I'm too lazy for that.
Personally, I don't like to clean at home.
Lazy.
Yeah.
No, but I like cleaning at home. I find it so therapeutic. I think it's because it's mine. I live there.
this is
I own
scary.
it, you know what I mean?
This is scary still. It's scary.
Scary why? I don't know. I just don't like cleaning.
So who cleans your house for you?
Her mum.
My mother. Yeah.
It's scary, fam.
I think it depends really on like, say, yeah, you live with your parents, whereas I live by myself. So if I don't clean, I'm living in dirt. You know what I mean? So if I don't clean, if I don't hoover, if I don't wash the dishes, I'm going to be living in garbage.
Filth.
So yeah, exactly. So
it's true. To be fair, I feel like I can get paid
more
for something that I enjoy more.
Yeah.
So like cleaning, care work, stuff like that, that's not really something I'm passionate about. So I wouldn't.
What do you think? It's like it's not cool to do cleaning role or what?
Oh no, I don't care about that. I don't really care about
the thing, or you just...
No, I don't care. It's not. I wouldn't care saying, "Oh, I'm a cleaner" or anything like that. It's just more the fact that I don't enjoy that. So why am I going to do that for hours?
Mm.
Do you think that a woman should be into cleaning and that though?
No,
not into cleaning.
I mean,
I feel like
cleaning.
Anybody should clean if the house is messy.
No. You don't. Come on, let's be real, man. Women should be into cleaning. Like, come on.
Chris,
Like you said your mum cleaned your house.
We are not doing this conversation, okay? No, women should not be into cleaning. Everybody should be clean. I clean my room,
100%.
do you know what I mean? But my mum cleans the house.
Yeah.
If I had my own space when I was living alone, I was cleaning.
Okay.
But do you know what's mad? Like you could just say yes or no. Like
No, I don't think women should clean.
you don't think at all.
No,
I'm saying they
everyone
shouldn't
should clean.
have to clean.
Everyone should clean.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Do you clean your body?
Don't of course.
Yeah, so you should clean your house.
But women cleaning the men.
Yeah.
So then it's kind of like
situational.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like
there's some grutty women.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, like that.
It's not a bit me.
What about you? Would you take a cleaning job?
Nah, it's not really in my lifestyle. The way I live my life, I won't really. It's not really.
What kind of lifestyle do you live?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, that's a good lifestyle. Church boy, Catholic. You know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So no, I'm joking. But do you know what it is? It's just like that job doesn't shout out to me.
Yeah.
Like, as there's loads of jobs in this world, isn't it? And
yeah.
cleaning is not really a job that I'll be thinking, yeah, that's for me.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, with my ability, I can do something better.
But having said that, if I was struggling to get a job,
Yeah, 100%.
and I was offered a job to do cleaning, I would do it. Do you know what I mean? money is important. So
Yeah.
Do you know what? I kind of misunderstood the question. I was more talking about cleaning skills, like not necessarily.
Maybe you should take your
job
sunglasses
title.
off so you can see the
So-
bigger picture.
Listen, babe.
Let's go. Come
listen,
on.
Why are you trying to
Stop trying to hide behind your
interfere with the-
sunglasses, Mr. Footballer.
I got,
Come on,
I
let's
got
do
something
it.
going on over
Come
here. You're
on.
trying to interfere with
Come
the
on.
frequency. It's not gonna happen.
Come on.
no, but like, you know, we see the older generation do take cleaning jobs. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
see the aunties, you see the
Yeah.
mums that are taking cleaning jobs,
Mm.
but there's not a lot of people
Why
in
did you
this
do aunties with
generation.
an accent? I don't get. Why do you have to do that? I don't get.
I didn't do an accent.
Let me ask you a
That's how I
question.
speak.
Let me ask you a question. Cleaning or OnlyFans?
Oh.
Whatever pays more.
See it there. Scary out here, cause
Whatever pays more. We've already had this conversation before. I'd put my feet on OnlyFans, but I wouldn't put my body.
CT.
Loose, bro. You know me, bro. Loose.
Why
But
is my
that's
foot
up to you.
loose?
That's up to you. That's
Why
up
is
to
my
you.
foot loose?
No, because I don't know. You got nice toes.
I have toes. I don't think
Yeah,
any toes are
enjoy
nice.
it. Enjoy it.
You have nice
enjoy it.
toes.
Thanks.
You have nice toes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Save. Keeper.
Okay, so nobody's on the cleaning job thing. No?
Nah.
No? Okay. I mean, would you say that our parents' generation is more hardworking in general?
100%. Definitely.
But why? Do you think it's because they had more to lose?
No, I think it's because they just had to do what they had to do to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Like us nowadays, like even you're on your phone. We have all of the technology at our fingertips to connect with people, to to socialize. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, everything. You know, I can speak to a producer if I really wanted to at the drop of a minute. You know what I mean? That's not the right word I'm trying to say, but yeah.
But would you say that's less hardworking? Because you're still working hard to make those connections. It's just we've got different means to do that now.
Mm.
Yeah, the motives of why we work harder is different to what they did. Because they was like, we got to provide for our family. We got to do this A and B so that my kids could eat and that. But us, our motives are more like our lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
We want more expensive jobs. No, we want more expensive things. So we're working at 3 jobs so we can get that lifestyle we deserve.
I also feel like our parents' jobs were a lot more physical, as in they'd be more willing to do the labour because they have to provide for food, whereas we can do social media, we can do
influencing and stuff like that.
quick money or whatever, so that we can, like you said,
But
have
things
the lifestyle.
like now, things are more expensive though.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that's different.
that's true.
Like a house back in the day, 50k,
Yeah,
you get a house.
that
Now
is true.
it's ridiculous.
I think there's more of an image painted of what people the sort of desirable life these
Yeah,
days as well. Do you know what
Designer
I mean?
culture,
Like back
stuff like
then,
that.
like what you were saying, close, kind of like people were just more like grinding, let's get it. Now it's a
Yeah.
bit more like, oh wow, people are turning their nose up at things. Do you get me?
Yeah, it's true. So, what you'd say that we're based more on image now?
100%. We know why. Social media, innit? Like that's people are on their phones every day, taking in whatever it is that Instagram or whatever's telling them, and that's just formulating a picture in everyone's mind, innit?
Yeah, but I still think it's still down to like how you're raised in that.
Mm.
Because certain man and families, they're like all builders and their sons are builders.
Yeah.
So them not always
They
going to be
pass
grafting.
the trade through the
they're
family.
always going to be grafting.
Yeah, that's
innit?
true.
And it's like some people got rich, so they never had to like work hard. So things were
Yeah.
given to them. But then you might say for them to keep the company running or whatever they're on, they have to start working hard then. So I think it all comes down to like how you was born, how you was raised, really.
100%. But there's definitely a sort of image that is portrayed within the culture that people seem to, everyone's kind of going for that these days by any means.
Especially with like trends and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what the next thing.
That's it.
But then I think also like our parents, a lot of them are first generation British. Like a lot of people's parents have come from another country to here, so they don't have to worry about what is British or things that we like, the culture of things or the lifestyle of things. They're just trying to put food on their kids' tables. Whereas I feel like you guys are saying now, it's more about what looks good.
I think it's mad.
Birkin bags and that.
Yeah, I think it's mad. Like where parents come from like Africa and they come here to start their life. They have to like make something. They actually have to make something of themselves.
Yeah,
because
We're
obviously
just
there'll be
giving up
embarrassment
everything.
like back in the country when they go home and that.
Yeah.
So it's like for them, it's like it's a pride thing as well. They had to actually graft.
Yeah.
They can't just come back empty-handed because it look like, what's the point? Why'd you go there for? Like your life ain't better. You might as well have stayed.
Word.
So it's deep.
So you feel like we have less to prove now?
It depends who you're proving it to, innit?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yourself. That's the only person you
But
should ever.
not everybody's the same. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. See, for me, I'm not even trying to go too deep today, but everyone is the same if you think about it. Do you know what I mean? you think about it, everyone wants all the same things. So really, you break it down, people are the same. It's principle. You just kind of need to get a bit more back to that, I think. You get me?
I think it depends really, because you might want Yeezys, whereas I need rent. So that's really what I'm working for. I'm working for clothes on my back and stuff like that. But I don't know. It just depends really on the situation.
Yeah, it is situational.
No, but some people can pay rent and get the Yeezys.
It depends on what your salary is really.
Yeah, it's true.
What's your priorities? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But everybody's, yeah, I get that. I get it. Okay.
Okay, so back to this image thing. Yeah. Would you say that our generation would rather stay unemployed, broke, than work certain jobs?
I think it depends who you are, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's like some people are just waiting for that big chance so that the social media thing can bust them and they can just rock it. But then some people maybe have tried the social media thing and it's not working for them.
Yeah.
So they've gone back to
whatever job they have to do. Yeah, it's true.
So it's like circumstance.
Yeah. I mean, I think that now we have an opportunity to be unemployed for longer. Like now you can kind of like live things out a little bit to chase your dream. Whereas I feel like within our parents' generations, it's kind of like you have to get the money, you have to get it now.
Yeah, like you could get like rent and like bills. There's obviously certain ways you can get around it, innit? But in our generation, it was like, boom, you got to pay that then and there. Or the bailiff's coming and the bailiff is taking everything.
Yeah.
And you lot got nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're sleeping on pots and pans, it's peak.
Seem a bit triggered there.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
God forbid. Not me. Not me. Not me.
No, I feel like, I don't know, social media and technology is definitely something that's...
What stopped us working hard?
Just changed the idea of working, I think. Like, I'd say that now you can there's so many different avenues of money.
Ways to make money.
Yeah, that you kind of can be lazy in the sense of there are people that are sitting at home and making money. There are people that aren't going out and doing the physical labor of things. But I wouldn't say that it's not hard working, because you still have to make something of yourself to make the money.
Do you think if our parents had like social media how we had it now, do you think they would have been able to use it in a way that we use it today?
Probably not, you know, because if you look at like their parents, where they came from, it's like, you know, World War and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of no. As in, like, it's situation of the times. Like, if you had social media during the war, you would have used that in a completely different way to how we're using it at the moment.
Yeah.
Deep, that'd be mad, isn't it?
I know.
Everyone's
flying by your head.
secret.
You're just like,
hey, that'd be mad to do that.
Trust me.
Very crazy. Nah, I hear that.
Like, I just think that is very generational. Like, how people use it now. Like, I see my little sister, she's 10, how she uses the internet. She could make money now if she wanted to.
It's
do you know what
different
I mean?
to when you was 10.
Yeah. And different to when my parents were 10, definitely. And like, the same way our parents have grown up knowing what they know and worked very hard to get their money. If I show my mum something, oh, look how I made money on Instagram, she doesn't understand. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like, she does, but as in, like, I don't think she'd be able to do the same thing.
But
So,
this is the thing though, is everyone on Instagram making money though?
no,
So
of course not. No.
it's a little bit like, again, where we place in our sort of values, because it's like, yeah, cool, the image thing and all that, yeah, and it's got shades on inside and that, you get me? But it's like, at the same time, come on, man, I feel like it I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit old school in my views, but I kind of think it's gone a little bit left, personally.
But
You know what I mean?
the thing is, not everybody is making money from Instagram, but Instagram is a platform to
I
be
think that's
seen.
one of the highest platforms
it's
that people are using, as in social media.
So where I might not actually be making money on Instagram, there could be somebody that I connect with that can bring me a job opportunity or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So where it's not a direct, I'm being paid through Instagram, you're networking with people that you wouldn't be able to network just on a day-to-day.
So, So it's seen more, on Instagram, it's seen more as a win-win than any other social media revenue.
Because now you can run businesses, you can do it without having to have a physical store or, you know, without having to have a marketplace to...
It's true.
So, because I'm seeing younger generations, like where I'm doing customs, some of the kids that I work with in school, they want to do that too.
Yeah.
They're 12, whatever.
mad,
and
innit?
I'm teaching them, okay, this is how you do it. That they can
kids
then
wanna
go
do
and,
customs, yeah?
yeah, that they will then go home and say, okay, I'm going to buy the paint and I'm going to whatever. So they're 12. You can make money from that. You're going to make more than I have because I've just started it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, so social media is opening stuff for kids,
yeah.
way to make money while they're younger, but earlier.
I mean, look at YouTube. Kids are opening their toys on
I
YouTube
know,
and
there's some
making
young kids
thousands.
that are smashing it.
Man.
The ones with the
Millions.
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
The new, honestly, it's mad,
There's just
Yeah.
so much you can do.
You can do
anything.
Yeah.
It's stupid how much you can do. Why are we not doing it?
No, but it's true. That's why I feel like people now, there's less of a reason to have an excuse. Do you know what I mean? I feel like in our parents' generation, you worked as hard as you can and you make with what you've got.
Yeah.
Now we can't have an excuse for not having something for yourself.
Parents actually had a proper reason. Like, I'm working hard for my kids.
Yeah.
And that us lot are just working hard for our lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, but if you've got kids, it might be different, innit? Obviously, us lot ain't got kids.
Yeah.
So do you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. I feel like now we can kind of prepare a bit more. Like we're thinking, okay, so when I have kids in how many years' time, I want to have this saved or this saved, whatever. Whereas our parents were kind of like, if they've come to this country with us, or if they've come to this country and then had a child, it's kind of like, I've just got to provide.
Yeah.
Like once you have the kid here, your dreams kind of go out the window a little bit. Whereas I feel like with our generation, you can have a child and still
go out beef with the boys.
If that's your dream.
No, but I'm saying that's what people do, innit?
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
you can do that.
That's a lifestyle, innit? Yeah, people don't care.
So
like, there's more room. There's like more room for like adventure in it when you have kids in it.
Yeah.
But
because you have access to more things. Like
they were strict, innit? We were like us generation not strict.
That's also situational because that's also what household you were brought up in. Some people still live by the values of their parents, whereas some people rebel for like.
No, I mean like strict in like our parents were like it's for the kids.
Oh, as in like yeah. No, that makes sense.
People are not strict. They're like it's for the kids, but let me get a little.
Also, I want some stuff for myself. No, it's true. So then, would you say that? Okay. So do you think people assume that it's easy to blow on Instagram or that it's easy to make money on these platforms?
100%. 100%. You see it. That's why people are out there doing the mad thing, trying more time. I'm not gonna lie to you. See with the social media thing, I take it in, but I don't fully take it in because it's a fugazi. Like no disrespect to like certain people I know you and it's calm.
Yeah.
You get me? Like have fun, live your life, all of that. But I don't know, man. Like I said, call me a little bit old school in my views. Certain of them, I'm like get the balance in it. Like some of it's going a bit too.
That's the thing,
batty out, tits out, but chill a bit though, man. That on the road though, like.
No, but I think there's a level. Like some people do sit through Instagram, they envy the people they're looking at, or they go through Instagram and they're hating, or they're whatever, or their life is on Instagram. I need to post this picture. I need to save this picture from my holiday, and like Drake's song, posting pictures from your holiday before making it like you're there. This is what people are doing. Where there's a level of, I think, how involved in social media you should be.
People bust though, like people I remember when like TikTok first came out, people were busting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And look at them now. It's like, I think it's just the way people have used social media and they've bust. So other people are like, like people have done the Snapchat thing, tried to do the comedy thing.
Yeah.
Now there's bare people still trying to do that, and it's like the Instagram thing. Everybody does what were they doing? Lives.
Yeah.
And
Reels or
they're doing
IGTVs.
competitions on lives and that, and everybody started doing lives. It's like, if you see it and it looks easy and you think you've got something about you, then obviously you're gonna try your thing and see if it works.
And that's the thing. I feel like it's easy to downplay the hard work of social media because you see so many people doing it. Like it is hard work. The people that are making money,
because there's so much more
hard.
than just posting. It's what trends are going on. What time you're gonna post. What you can use to edit your photos. It's not just here's a feed. There's so much more behind the scenes. True. That's the thing.
So let me just ask something quick here. Do you then think that people are spending enough time to learn about themselves, or is it what's going on social media?
Well, that's the thing. depends, because to you might go on my Instagram and see that I post often, and you think, oh, she just lives on social media. But maybe I just go on social media, post my picture, and then I'm reading a book or I'm whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's whatever image you are showing to the world. I feel like personally, I don't use social media more than I do things for myself. Like I have 2 businesses that I run. I have other things that I enjoy, or I go places that I don't feel like.
You see, like how I said, I kind of misunderstood the question earlier. You misunderstood the question.
Did I?
I'm saying not what you do for yourself, like how well you know yourself, like everything stripped down. Who am I? Do you think enough people know that these days?
Oh, what you're
So
saying
do you mean like you're more image focused rather than you're focused on yourself?
Exactly.
That's deep. It's deep.
Listen, these are the kind of conversations we got. I've come like, yo, there's some crazy shit going on in the world.
I think I know myself, even though I may post pictures every other day, or well, not every day, but maybe every other week. I still know myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that I can't answer that for everybody. I'd say I know myself, but I don't know if you
Depends
guys.
on your character, innit?
Yeah.
It all comes down to your character, innit? If
How
you're trying
confident
to,
you are, really.
if you're trying to chase what you see on Instagram and you're trying to follow it, then you don't really care about yourself because you're trying to become that person that you've seen in the things.
And also, it's kind of like experiences that you have in life. Like you might chase that image, then something happens to you, and you have to rethink things.
It's not for you,
and
innit?
then you take a moment for yourself. You know, you see girls that their whole life's on Instagram, and then they get into like an acid attack,
God damn.
They don't have what they were working with originally, and they have to rethink everything. Do you know what I mean? There's so many situations that would make you have to consider something else about yourself or another avenue within yourself. So it's kind of depend on the situation.
Hey, still.
Yeah.
Hey, still.
But to answer your own question, what do you think? Do you think you know yourself?
Do I think I know myself?
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
I feel like to a very large degree, yes, and to possibly an even larger degree, no.
Ooh.
You get me?
I gotta take this. Let's take this. Oh my days.
That's real talk though, because if you actually deep it, it's like, bro, alright, cool. I know myself well enough to be wearing shades inside and just flexing the way I'm flexing. Do you get me? Comfy. But it's like, in terms of my personal growth, I just adapt to my environment, man. I see everything's social media, everything's, up front these days, which is good. Come on, it's cool. We're enjoying it. But at the same time, I just say, nah, do you know what? Regardless of all this stuff, yeah, it's great and whatever. But for real though, if it, God forbid, it all went today, who would I be? I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, nah, I'd be good still. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I don't think everyone can say that though.
Can you two say that?
Well, if social media disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like business, that would be harder for me. I'd have to think of different ways to get myself out there.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd be at a point of, oh my God, social media's gone. Who's going to see my picture? I don't care about that stuff.
I hear that.
So. I just enjoy social media.
Well, like posting pictures yourself.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun. Yeah. I like seeing other people's feeds, what they're posting, and stuff like that. I love to so, But if it did go tomorrow, I don't think I'd be upset. I think I'd miss it, but I think I'd adapt to it.
To me, it's like a blog. Yeah. I used to use Tumblr when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
I use Pinterest.
Okay.
So to me, it's just okay, I want to try this hairstyle. I can go on Instagram, type it in, and get different versions. I can go on there and find a certain kind of shoes I'm looking for, or.
Yeah, it's so much more than just posting your pick and going. You can really learn a new skill. You know what I mean?
Well, have you learned anything on Insta?
Yeah, how to do a reel.
No, and people's feeds are different. Like yeah, people's feeds are different.
It's what you follow,
innit?
Like home interior.
If you're somebody who follows all the girls with their bums and boobs out, then chances are that's what you're going to see.
That's what you like, yeah.
But if you're following people with cooking pages and stuff like that, and that's what you're using it for.
Everybody's feed's different, innit? Then depends who you are, innit?
Yeah.
It's calm, CT. Man come home, the yard's not clean, nothing, but the reels and that already.
Well, actually, if you followed Chloe, you'd know that she actually cleans her house a lot and she has her own homepage.
I do.
So.
Oh, you got your homepage?
The
King's Castle, guys.
It's alright.
It's
alright.
So, would you say that our generation views hard work different to us? Like, if we were to say would you say that our parents' generation views hard work different to us? Like, if we were to ask them, do you think we're lazy?
I think my parents would say yes.
Yeah, I think different people though.
Yeah.
I don't think my mum would say I was lazy, innit? But she might see somebody doing something out there and go, what's that? Come on.
Yeah.
What are they doing? So it all depends.
They're just not used to, like, you know, influencing and stuff like that. They're just like, well, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, social media has never been their thing, like the computer thing. That, do you know what I mean?
I think to them, like, I don't necessarily think my mom would say, I am lazy. But if I ask her, is my generation lazy? She'd definitely say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Max?
I think the older generation always kind of think that, innit? It's like a cycle sort of thing. Like, but 100%, like I said, today, I'm not criticizing no one or whatever. I'm just speaking what I see, innit? I just feel like there's always got to be balance in everything, innit? Right about now, it's like, again, I don't want to get too deep on it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah?
You gonna, hey,
Yeah,
get deep, bro. Get deep, bro. Come on.
It's too early. But it's like, no, seriously. I think so much focus is put on all that. And I'm saying it's good. Like, 100%. CT knows when it's party time, bro.
I know, bro. You know.
Yeah?
Let's go.
But it's like at the same time, get the balance though. Cause yeah, party. But again, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. There's some mad things going on in the world. I'm thinking, hang on. Yeah, but what about all that though? But like I said, we won't get too deep.
But what would our parents do? Like, if like all the mad stuff going now, how they act? That's different to how we act.
What?
They do the same things though. Would they do the like people's marching? Would they do that?
Listen,
like coronavirus is mad, you know.
I can only speak for what I've seen.
Yeah.
My dad and that's generation, my uncles and that, they was greasy. They was actually on stuff. Yeah, back in the day, because they was coming over here, you know, BLM, all that's going on, the Mill fans booing the other day. They was rocking NFs and that. Like, that's real stuff. Do you get me? Like, you know, them generations, like, it was mad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But, so I feel like back then it was more physical. People were more on it in that way. There was more solidarity because there was that sort of more obvious oppression sort of thing. Do you get me? Now I think it's more a thing where everybody's just flexing, innit? Which is good in a sense because I feel like that can create a peaceful environment. But at the same time, it's like you got to flex and make sure that the environment's peaceful. Right about now, it's like there's bare shit that's up in the air. So we kind of need to just be...
the balance, innit?
Just awareness, man. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that. I hear you.
I think the thing is with our parents as well, obviously they see the stuff that we're doing, but they also know the things that they've done. Do you know what I mean? There's certain stories that we'll never know of our parents' generation because they don't want us to know it.
You think?
Yeah.
I think that's between...
I think my parents would tell me.
Yeah, I think that's just the communication you got with your parents. Like, my mum would tell me that she'll break it down because she don't want me to do what she done wrong or... Yeah, she just wants to be honest.
They want me to learn from their mistakes so I can make better choices.
I mean, my mum are best friends, you know what I'm saying? So
she wouldn't tell you everything though, because their generation was wild.
They would. I have a really close relationship with both my parents.
Close.
I tell my parents everything.
I don't know about that, but we...
Their generation was wild. They was on some wild stuff, so everything...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
The thing is, my parents are open with me. They'll tell me things, but it's kind of situational. Like, if they're trying to teach me something, then they'll be like, okay, well, this is what happened with me. I might have never heard that story before, but they'll tell me about it in order to aid me through a situation. So I feel like they've kind of told me things as I've gotten older, which is natural. Obviously, they're not going to tell me as a child, but as I've gotten older, that I wouldn't have known about my parents.
Okay.
But I don't tell my parents everything.
Yeah.
So
I hear what you're saying, though,
they might not see me as hardworking because I don't tell them, oh, well, I'm here doing this for my business or I'm at work doing this, or do you know what I mean? Whereas to them, they just see what they see.
Yeah.
So
they don't know until you tell them.
Yeah. Because I'm not working a physical labour job, to them, it might look lazy.
But they see you doing physical labour, though, really, in your job.
Yeah, I mean, they know that I'm going to work every day and they know what I'm doing, but they only know the stories I tell them at work. Do you know what I mean? You guys are looking at me like, what job does she do?
Nah, it's cool. Like, no, it's good.
No, but do you know what I mean? As in, like, they'll only see what they see.
Yeah. If they see you going out every day,
and
that coming back and you look tired, and they'll be like, oh, maybe they're working hard. But if they see you chilling at home, they'll be like, yeah, this child lazy.
And also, like, I'm young, and I feel like I'm at an age where some of my friends are having children. Okay. Some of my friends are doing nothing.
What about you?
Some
of
my
children soon?
No.
Long time? Well?
Before 30,
Yeah.
but not anytime soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely.
That maternal instinct seems to be dying a little bit, isn't it? Like,
No, but the thing is, okay, if I have a child, I have a child. Do you know what I mean? But I have things that I want to achieve so that my child has the best life. So I'd rather prevent having a child so that I can set up a better life.
Stay safe.
Exactly. Stay safe. But do you know what I mean? I'd rather take the time to set up for a better life.
Yeah.
And explore and do things that I want to do before having a child, because everything changes when you have a child. They are your number one priority.
You agree?
Yeah, I do.
Same boat?
Yeah, same boat.
Before 30?
You know what? I haven't really got a time stamp on it, to be honest, because I don't know. I can't afford children right now.
Okay.
I just afford myself, so I'm number one.
What about you?
For me?
Where are your kids at?
Yeah. Where are you popping babies?
You know what it is. Obviously, when the right princess comes along, then I'm ready to settle and give them the world.
you're Catholic, innit? So you it's marriage.
So obviously,
and,
So no before marriage. Thank you for that, Ibs, bro.
There you go, but just
So that's what I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for a nice girl that I can treat and show her the world.
That's nice.
Yeah.
He does the cooking and the cleaning. Don't forget that.
I buy cleaning products. You know me. Everybody knows me already. It's calm. It's calm.
No, but what do you think in terms of your parents personally? Would they look at you as lazier or less hardworking than themselves?
Nah, I don't think they look at that. I think my parents, they instilled that in me from early, like to just be on it. Do you know what I mean? I think they might say I'm maybe a bit crazier than them, but
Yeah.
you get me. It's all good, man.
I think, I don't know, it's too difficult to compare one whole generation to another. Like, I feel like there's too many, if you're really an individual and you want to, and you know yourself and all these things, then you want what you want.
Yeah.
So you're going to make it
You know
happen.
if you're a hard worker or not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know if you're lazy. You know if you're taking piss.
But
Yeah.
this is what I ask you. So then do you think that principles being lost, because a generation can change, but should the principle change then, or should it remain the same?
What principle is in what we're working for?
Yeah, just general principle.
Yeah,
Like
I mean-
I see you shake your hand, say, "You're right, Chris." Like principle, manners, and you get me.
I don't know. Like the world changes, isn't it? People got to change with it.
That's the thing. I want to say yes, that the principle should stay the same, but there are things that shift with time.
Yeah,
like
True.
the world has to
Like-
evolve, innit?
Like,
So we got
let's
to
say,
evolve.
for example, a handshake. Yeah, that's respect. It's COVID, so you know,
Elbow.
things shift. Like, it sounds mad, but that's gonna change. Like, what people do now, we're in a stage where it's just happening. So we don't know if you can handshake, you don't know if you can whatever. But 3 years from now, like, things are gonna shift. Why are people so confused about having to wash your hands? Should you not have been doing
Wash
that from
your
before?
hands.
Yeah, people weren't doing it before, you know. They're saying, like, sing happy birthday. You're not washing your hands before.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You had to put in so many rules in place of how you should wash and how you should whatever. You're not doing that from before?
I always wash your hands.
Yeah. No,
Standard procedure.
but do you know what I mean? So I feel like there's things that change with time due to
But
situations.
you mean like more respect in it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
base
Yeah.
principle. Like when you're in your yard, you're in your house. What's the principles of your house? Should you now not take your shoes off because it's 2020, or should you still take them off? Just things like that.
But that's how you grew up in it. I know some kids, they never take off their shoes in their house.
Some people sit on their bed with their shoes on.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're not cleaning, we're not taking shoes off in the yard.
Some
It's
people wear their hats
getting it-
indoors, bro.
even at the dinner table, whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the
That's
thing.
what
What are the original principles? Do you know what I mean? That's different to different cultures, to different people. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
like maybe within your family of things that your family believe in, but there might be some principles that actually you don't agree with. So
It's like principles, like maybe like your culture, there's like, tattoos are long and that. But obviously our generation, everybody's getting tattoos.
Word.
So it's all different. Innit? I think there's changes with times.
yeah,
As the world evolves, you got to evolve with it. But
True.
you still need the fundamentals there.
yeah,
There you go.
So it's,
yeah.
Because the reason why I ask these questions, because I say, right, man ain't like stopped breathing air. Like you need air to live. So certain base principles, even though, yeah, the components of the air has changed, but the principle of breathing hasn't. That's what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that.
That was too truth to dispute.
Can I get a finger clip, please?
Like,
This time now.
Please.
yeah, that one needs
There's
some
a
kind
little-
of
at least-
drops mic
it's a
or
little-
something.
Ooh, fire on them ones.
That was too truthful to even say, well,
Everybody pause. Everybody's even in their head.
Yeah,
Let me understand it.
I feel like, you know the meme where it's got all the calculations around her
Yeah.
head? That's me right now. Okay, so things like quick cash, trading, stuff like that. What are your thoughts?
I like that you said that one first, you know. I do. What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's too early to give too much away, but the trading thing, it's a good idea, man. It works.
Mm.
If it works for the richest people in the world, then why wouldn't you at least give it a go?
Yeah. But what do you think our parents' generation would view
Like
things
trading.
like quick cash?
Obviously, I'm African, innit? If you told my mum trading, she'd probably say that's gambling, innit? I ain't gonna lie. She'll say, what are these things on this computer? She'll say, nah. Go and get a real job.
Mm.
That's how I think they'll see it. They don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't get, you can read like a spreadsheet and it's up and down, or the metrics or pips or...
See, trading's not a
You
bit
said
of me.
even
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
But then I haven't done enough research into it to
Yeah.
say that it's not for me.
Yeah.
But personally, on face value, it's not something I'm
Yeah.
interested in.
I think a lot of people are scared of trading because like the people they see, there's a big gap. There's people that talk about trading, but it looks like they're not making no money.
Yeah.
there's
then
people that's
that are up
balling,
there. Yeah, no, it's
but
true.
Then you just think, is it real, or are you just taking
Mm.
are you just taking screenshots or Snapchats or something fake, like the lifestyle? Do you
I
know
think
what
it's also a risk.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like maybe I wouldn't see trading as my full-time job. But say I have things going on, I see a bit of free time to learn something new. I might think, okay, I'm going to put my time into trading or
Let me
trying
ask
that
one
out.
question, yeah, because I like to weigh things up logically.
Mm.
I'm saying, if I had the opportunity, I come from a certain environment where people think a certain way. So if they knew they could make £10,000 a day, yeah, just
Yeah.
as an example, there was the potential to do that. Within maybe 2 or 3 years, they'd be on madness to do
yeah.
that. So I'm thinking, if the potential's there, to at least have a look at it. I'm saying people just
Yeah.
dismiss trading like it's, but I'm like, but then you put up an Instagram post of like Warren Buffett or something, or even Jay-Z, and what you think they ain't got people in their team that are, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no,
it's-
it's true. And to be fair, when the trading thing first came out and I'm seeing people like, join my team, it was annoying at first because I was just kind of like, what is this? Why is it on my feed all the time? But then I don't get annoyed when people are saying, look at this product.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
this-
just something different. Do you know
this
what I
is
mean?
not even to, I don't want to sound like I'm cutting you, but this is a
No.
passionate project for me,
Go
you
on.
know. I'm saying, you just said about teams and that, yeah?
Mm.
So I'm saying you got the Galacticos, let's say Real Madrid, yeah? That's like the elite traders. You got the Man Uniteds, the Arsenals, whatever. And you got like, no disrespect, you got like the, I don't know, Scunthorpes and Yeovils and that, yeah? I'm like, they're all different teams. So you got to know what team you're joining.
Hey, Ibs, she don't know nothing about
Yeah,
football,
you're
bro.
really confused me.
Somebody-
She don't
That's a
know
lot.
nothing about
Although
football, bro.
actually, I
She
do
don't
know
nothing, bro.
if they're a dead team or not. So, you
She's
know.
just doing this. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But this is why she gets the principle of
Yeah.
what I'm saying. She knows I'm
You're
talking
all about
about
principle,
levels. and
innit?
shit. Come on.
No,
That's how
I
we
get
get it.
I get what you're saying, as in it's about knowing what team. And I suppose if it's something that I had the base interest on, then I'd be looking for the best team to join or the best people to talk to or things like that. That comes with any role.
The most trustworthy. That's the best
Yeah.
team in trading.
Yeah. But I haven't reached that level of being interested to go and research.
But apparently with like, I don't really know trading terminology. Apparently with like signals and stuff, they're just finessing you.
Depending on what team you're with. If you're with a reliable team, there's no finessing in that. And to be fair, most reliable teams will work within a reliable team. You don't want loose links in your chain. Do you know what I mean? But if you know you're with a proper team, it's like, take the signals all day. It's just cha-ching, money right there. Why not?
But I think it all boils down to risk, innit? Like our
Yeah.
parents, there was no room for risk. They had to get that money in, support the family. But us, there's more lenient time for risks, innit? We can take
Yeah.
risks because there's always going to be someone to bail us out. They didn't really have no one to bail them out. They just had their job, their work, their paycheck, the bills. Do you get it? So that's why they won't really be on the trading stuff because they don't want to take risks.
Yeah.
My
I
gran
think-
would be on it, you know, still.
Yeah.
She's a risk taker. Trust me. She's crazy with it.
I think it's also the knowledge that your parents have. Like my dad is an advertiser, so he works with a lot of the internet. He works with different people. He's quite up to speed on things. So I feel like if I went to him about trading, he'd have knowledge. Whereas if I went to my mum, he doesn't really know much about it. To her, it'd be like, oh, it's a scam.
Yeah.
You know. So I feel like it's just what you know, or what you're around. Because the idea of just being able to make money overnight, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't set with the older generation. Doesn't set well with them. I think that it's obviously a scam, like you said.
It's so funny though, because we just talked about adaptation, like evolution, basically, and moving forward, things changing. So I'm saying, if we're going into a world that's all gone crypto and computer and Instagram and all this, why would you not trade, or at least try to learn about it? Like it's kind of like, if we're gonna talk about a transition, then you can't like do it with some things and not do it with the. It's like, come on, then let's go into the new age.
But I feel like the older generation are stuck in their ways, innit? They don't want to change.
What about us?
Do you want to change?
Change?
Yeah.
Well, do I want to change? That's a good question. Yes, I do want to change all the time, because I feel like if you embrace change, then you embrace growth. Yeah, I'm saying the world. Again, there's a lot of stuff that I personally would want to change about that, and I'm like, how do I do it? Well, what can I do? I can trade. I can do things that are in alignment with what makes sense. You know, we're in a lockdown, or we were in a lockdown. It's like I can be on my computer. There you go. Made my money for the day.
That's a
Sweet
mad
as.
computer, you know.
Futuristic thing. Do you get me? And that's it.
No,
So,
that's the thing. I feel like you're right in the sense of moving with the times, but we're kind of at an in-between. There is still need for trade and the physical labor. There is still need for creatives. There's need for, do you know what I mean? There's need for different people. So I feel like there might come a time where I feel like I need to go into trading. So I would never say, oh no, I'm not interested in it. But right now, it's not something that I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a side hustle though. You can start off with it being that. Like, obviously, you know, it's like anything. The energy you put in is what you get out.
No,
But
it's true.
you can, if you know what you're doing, you connect with the right people. 2 clicks of a button and you've just made whatever. And you're sweet. You can take as much pictures on Instagram as you want.
I think it's also where you're at in life. Like, I've just graduated, so I don't have loads of money. I've just started a graduate job. I have my other businesses that I'm trying to set up. Like, they're not at a point where their business is coming in all the time. Do you know what I mean? So in my spare time, I don't really think I want to pick something else up.
Yeah, it all comes down to
as
risk.
in, like, I've got other things that I'm doing or just chilling or whatever. But once those are up and running, then there becomes more time to explore those other avenues. I don't know. For me, things online don't really interest me, like avenues online. Maybe it's because I don't know much about it. So if I took the time to research it a bit more, then maybe I would be. But I like the physical doing things and drawing
hands
and
on it. You're more hands on it with your hands.
So,
just not cleaning. Sorry.
That's what you said, though, innit? Not cleaning.
If
But
I
you
have
love cleaning it.
my
I
own
do, it's
house,
fun.
I will clean. Okay.
Nah, it's calm.
You
If you're
won't.
lazy, you're lazy, fam. It's calm.
Well,
It's
in fact, I'll have the
that
money
deep.
to get a cleaner.
It's that deep.
Okay.
It's that deep. You better buy our cleaning products. Don't worry about that. So keep it easy.
So, as a whole, let's come back to our initial question. Do we think our parents' generation is more hardworking than our own? Are we lazier?
I'd say our parents were hardworking because they had better morals and the reason why they were working hard. We just work hard for ourselves. They work hard for a bigger picture for the whole family.
But then I only think we work. Oh, what's the word I'm trying to say? I only think that we don't work as hard. We don't have to work as hard as they do. I don't have children to provide for. I don't have, meals I have to put on the table. I don't have clothes to put on someone's back. If I was in their position or if I had children, then I'd work extra hard.
So then you wouldn't care about yourself?
No, of course I would care about myself, but I have other people to care more about. They come first.
But I'm saying, when I feel like the older generation didn't care about themselves. They
No,
just
I
cared
agree
about
with
the
that.
children.
Mm.
They just
Yeah.
wanted their children to be good. Do you get what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, I don't know if your mums that say, they always say, look how much I worked hard for you. Like, that's what they say, innit? But this generation now, they still want to do their own thing and look after their kids. the old generation, the priority was just the kids
Mm.
and making sure the kids are living good.
I'd say I agree with what you're saying, but with the question, I wouldn't say that they are more hardworking. I think things have just changed. I feel like where you put your energy is different to our parents. And so what our hard work is different from what their hard work is. That's what I think, personally.
Depends on your parent as well, innit?
Yeah.
If your parent had more than one job.
Because we're speaking from the parents that we know.
Yeah.
There's some parents that couldn't give a damn about their kids.
Jobs, innit?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. She's just doing the thing, so.
Some parents don't care. But we're just talking from the experience that we know. So it's hard to say. Some children have to provide for all their siblings and their parents.
Yeah, and if you've got bare brothers and sisters, then some mums put in the work, innit?
Yeah.
If all of them were trading, they'd be balling in the household.
Are you trading? Do you trade?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it works for you?
I'm learning.
Come
That's
on, bro.
good.
He's
No,
indoors
that's
with
good.
shades on.
Innit?
Come on, man. What do you think
Let's
this
not
is?
say too much on
What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
No, that's not me grilling you. I just want to know, like, is it actually working for you? Like,
No,
what do you think?
It is very much so.
Okay,
Like
that's good.
I said that I'm not going to give away too much too early, but
From what I've
it's a
seen
good
from
idea.
trading, it is good. Like, I don't really know how to trade, but I understand how it works.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it myself, though.
Yet.
No, never.
So what do you think? Do you think parents worked harder than us?
100%.
Yeah.
Like hands-on grafting and that. Like you had proper geezers back in the day. You still do. Do you know what I mean? But them man were on stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And the women, I'm like, bloody hell, like I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, World War II, like you had all the geezers off fighting in the war. All the women holding it down in London where they're just shelling it off like it's just peak. And all the youths out in the countryside. I'm thinking the women back then, different breed. Like they held the country down. Do you feel me?
Yeah, it's true.
So, you get me? I don't really know how these Instagram
But they didn't have
models
a
and that would-
choice. They were thrown in that situation. I'm sure if we were thrown in that situation,
Yeah. They were
that we
throwing
would have to.
everybody,
Do you know what I mean? As in,
Men
like,
had to go to war.
you had to go to war.
And the women have
You
to
gotta
like,
do what you
look
gotta
after
do.
It's true.
And the women had to work. They had to be in factories. They had to whatever.
They had to look
If
after
I
the
was in a
injured
situation
men,
where I had to do it, like, I'm doing it.
I hear that.
I rate that stuff.
They can hide and run away.
You can't hide
There's people
from
that
the
hid.
bombs. Can you hide?
Shelters, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like it is the situation you're in. If you're put in a situation where you have to do it, you're going to do it and you're going to do it for your family.
True.
Like, regardless. Okay, guys. Well, I feel like we have expressed all of our opinions about the matter and that we need to step up our game and be more hardworking.
Oh, I'm hardworking.
Yeah.
You're the
No,
lazy
but
one.
more.
Don't worry about that. You're the one that don't clean, man. Don't worry about
That doesn't make me lazy.
Yeah.
No. So of everything that I do, because I don't like cleaning, I'm now a lazy person.
You
No.
should be able to multitask.
I can multitask.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You
Yes, I
cannot.
can.
You know you can't.
I
multitask.
can.
Stinger.
I can. It's situational. If
It is
if you're
situational, to be
talking to
fair.
me and I'm on my phone, I can't multitask. But if I go to work and I'm doing shoes at the same time,
Yeah, fair enough.
and I'm whatever, like,
Nah, go you. Well done. Well done.
and on that note, guys,
We out.
thank you for watching this episode. You can follow us on Instagram, keeping up with the chat. You can follow me on Twitter, Issy_Adedeji. You want to plug anything?
Instagram, L_Hibbo, EL_HIBBO.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It'll be at the bottom, don't worry.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.